and welcome to my Lolita evolution video. This video has been requested for quite a while, so the last few weeks I collected everything I can find since 2017 of me wearing Lolita, and it was quite a lot since I've been wearing Lolita nearly every week for the past few years. But it's not only from 2017 upwards, because I have a little secret, since I always say this was the first time of me wearing Lolita, and it's not, because I've been wearing Lolita for one time to an anime convention a few years prior, and it was a hot mess, and you will see the pictures and you will cringe with me, and I hope you will enjoy it. So I have all my pictures here on my little tablet. So let's begin with my trip down Lolita memory lane. The first picture is just for a little context, because in around 2012, 2013, I started with cosplay, and I cosplayed from the manga and anime Chobbits, and they were wearing these very opulent dresses with petticoats and lots of ruffles and frills and everything, and I loved it. I loved it so much that I wanted to wear a lot more of those frilly dresses. So it was not a far reach for me to discover Lolita fashion through videos from Dear Stalkers and Lovely Lore. And Minty Candy and I have been sitting in front of my computer for days in a row looking at Lolita dresses and said, we need those, this is going to be the time for us. We will start wearing Lolita fashion and we will look stunning. And she didn't start at that time really, but I tried, and I wanted Milky-chan the fawn. I wanted this dress and I wanted it badly. This was the dress I wanted to start my Lolita journey with. I had no idea where to get it, but one day I found something on eBay, and it was Milky-chan the fawn, and I was, oh my god, I need this, and I bought it for like 200 euros, which is insane, because when it came, and I haven't looked at the auction, I haven't looked at anything, I was just like, this is Milky Fawn, I need it. And when it arrived, I got this. A replica. A really shitty replica of Milky-chan the fawn. And since I've been watching Dear Stalker Pictures videos at the time, I knew it. I have made a sin, and I bought a replica, and I'm a disgrace, and I was feeling so miserable. But I had it, and I said to myself, maybe it's not that bad. Maybe no, in Germany it's different. Maybe no one will judge me for wearing a replica, since I'm just a newbie. No one will notice. And so I put it on, and we continue, because I know for a fact that now comes one of the pictures in this replica. Oh my god. This is everything together with bunny ears. This is me in my room with black furniture, K-pop and visual K posters in the back, and me in this replica with shiny stockings, a regular blouse, and a costume bunny headband. Yeah, this is when my wig arrived. It was like those bohemian wigs that were very fluffy, and to be honest, I felt quite cute at the time. I was like, okay, I'm a sinner, but I'm a cute sinner. And maybe because of all the filters I looked cute, but I wasn't. And you will see how it looks without the filters in the next picture. Yeah, this is me at an outdoor convention in Germany in 2015 in my replica. Feeling quite uncomfortable, having no idea how to pose, no idea how to do my makeup, but I knew I looked ridiculous because at that convention I've encountered Lolitas. And they knew. Oh, they knew. They knew exactly that I was wearing a replica. They knew exactly how new I am. And they showed it. It was like those stairs. Oh my god, do you see the Ita right there? She's wearing a replica. And I was sitting there like, I hate myself, I want to go home, this is terrible. And I felt miserable. I knew what I was doing, I knew I was doing something wrong, and I knew I was everything about newbies that someone hates, and I said, no, I don't want to be in this fashion, I am not cute enough, I don't know how to dress, I'm ugly as and so I sold it. I threw it away for like 20 bucks. I had some struggles at that time and I quit. I said nope, but I kept the shoes because they fitted my cosplays. So now we reach the time that, you know, we are now in 2017. I just got my first Taobao dress. I got a very common beginner blouse from Taobao. I had still my bodyline shoes. I dyed my hair blonde. I made myself a flower crown and I thought I looked very cute. And I thought, wow, Vero, you really made it this far and you don't look like Ita. And when I look at it now, I feel like, yeah, it's still Ita, but you tried. You tried. After wearing Lolita to Dokumi 2017, I decided it's time to join a community. And a few months later in the same year, I joined my local community that I am still a proud member of, which is a Rose Salon. If you want to follow them on Instagram, go check them out. Okay, this is the group picture of my first meetup, and I would say I looked quite nice because this was an Infanta OP. I got like 3 sizes too big for me, but it was cheap at the time, and I put a beret on it, I made a flower crown for it, and I felt cute. And at the same time I was super scared. On my way to the meetup I was shaking because I can remember the time when everyone looked at me like, who is this Ita? And I was not wearing brand, so I was like, oh my god, what if they're all brand obsessed and only wear angelic pretty? Will they judge me? And then in the train, one Lolita came up to me and said, oh, you're the new one, you look so cute. And I was like, thank you so much. This was my friend Anna, and we're inseparable since that day. So many of my insecurities went away immediately, and I felt super comfortable and accepted, and from this moment on I just wanted more. More Lolita, more dresses, more everything. I wanted this to be my life. From that day on I spent everything I had on Lolita. Everything. So after owning like 4 to 5 Taobao dresses, I thought it was time for me to invest in brand. And there was an opportunity for me to get like 2 Angelic Pretty JSKs for 200 euros. So I bought them without looking at the measurements or in my wardrobe, because I had nothing that would fit those dresses. And the first one is the Pastel Pearl JSK from Angelic Pretty in yellow. It was very short, and I'm not tall, but this dress was super short. I had nothing that would go with yellow and except my hair, and I tried to cut it with white and an underskirt, and I made a flower crown for it, but yeah, it wasn't great, and I immediately knew that I had to sell it because I couldn't cord it. And the other dress in the bundle was the Desert Collection JSK in blue, which is still a very beautiful dress. And as you can see, I had no idea what I was doing. I kept the JSK in my wardrobe for a few months, but even when my wardrobe expanded a little bit, it still looked horrible on me, and the cords were messy and unbalanced. And I said, okay, brand simply doesn't fit me, so I stayed with Taobao. The next picture makes me proud because I loved what I did to my first wig. I made it into 2 big buns and put accessories in there and corded it with this dress I got from AliExpress. But in this moment I thought, yes, I found my style. This is going to be me going forward. Some classic but still cute and still classic. I was fine with my classic cords at that time, and I felt cute, I felt elegant, but I thought something was off and I wanted to try something new. So I got an Angelic Pretty dress, a pink Angelic Pretty dress that I traded for my Desert Collection JSK and some money. And this is the Dramatic Rose OP in pink from Angelic Pretty, which was my first AP dress that I felt comfortable in, because it was an OP and I don't had any problems with finding a blouse or anything, and my shoes matched, and at that time I had enough flower crowns with roses on it to match this dress. So this was a time I felt like, yeah, now finally I can do a cute cord. This was one of my dream dresses at the time, and I was very happy to get it for my graduation. My mother bought it for me so I could wear it for my graduation ball, but I couldn't wait, so I corded it and went to a meetup with it, and I got some beautiful pictures like this one where I'm spinning in this dress in front of the castle. The next picture is, oh, I love this picture, wow. This is me wearing the other JSK cut of my Henrietta, the Rosecroft JSK. Oh my god, it was 1 or 2 years after I started. I think it's 2018. I think this was the high point of my classic Lolita phase, because I like the cords and I would still wear them, but I feel like nowadays I would feel a little uncomfortable in them. Now comes the day of my graduation. So this is my little brother and me right before going to the venue, and I am not sure about my shoe choices, but my grandma got them, I think, so I had to wear them at the time, and it was great. So we partied all night, and I didn't ruin my dress, which is something I'm very proud of. But the next day we had a meetup, so I went hungover to a meetup in my first real sweet Lolita dress, which is Baby the Stars Shine Bright Alice in Ribbon Kingdom JSK. I think that day I asked on Instagram if I should wear more sweet Lolita, and everyone voted yes. So I played with the thought of buying more sweet Lolita dresses, but I was not convinced at the time because my whole wardrobe was sort of classic, so I was not ready to give it all up. In 2018, candy-themed pop-up museums got popular, and my friends and I went there dressed in sweet Lolita, or as sweet as we can. It was a great time because we took many funny pictures, and I loved the whole aesthetic of the place, and I think at this time I felt like, oh yeah, sweet Lolita is really something that makes me a lot happier than classic. And from this point on I opened myself to buying a lot more sweet Lolita dresses. Oh, this picture is from January 2019, and in this year my community started their annual tradition of a twinning tea time, which is like the first meetup in a new year is a twinning themed meetup. And my friend Darlene, who is from another place in Germany which is far away, came over and we both twinned, and it was nice and we had a lot of fun. And I think this is when I started falling in love with twinning. If you don't know, I twin literally every few weeks. This meetup really had a lasting impact on me. Oh my god, this picture! This is also a twinning picture, and it is my friend Anna and I twinning Henrietta's Victorian doll OP. This card got so much attention that the designer of the dress in China recognized it and posted it on their Weibo and said we look cute and we are from Germany, and someone who knows her told us she was very impressed at how we put flowers in our bonnets and that we look very pretty. And everyone obsessed about Anna in China, and in the comments everyone told her she is a Viking princess because of the orange hair. We had a crime dinner as a meetup once, and it was with 3 or 4 rivaling fractions, like the Gothic Lolitas, the Classic Lolitas, and the brand horse. And we got assigned the brand horse, and I was wearing my new romantic rose letter OP, and we all decided to be total badasses and wear sunglasses in winter inside a house. But we looked like a crazy biker gang, but I love this picture. It was an amazing evening, and in the end everyone decided to kill me, and I couldn't blame them. We were the worst. In 2019, Anna and Darlene and some other girls from my community went together to Paris for a, I think, 4-day trip, which we bought as cheap as possible to go to the Louvre, Angelic Pretty and Disneyland. I was wearing Promenade de Paris to Paris, which is like an obvious choice. Here's a picture of all of us standing in front of the Angelic Pretty star, and we all bought so much. Oh my god, every one of us had bought something. One of the girls in my community and I both bought the Unbirthday JSK and OP, and we were like, okay, we got it and we really want to wear it, but we did not have anything matching. So we decided we just wear everything at once, and this picture came out in the end. It's like me wearing both of the headdresses, DOP, underneath the JSK, together with the tights for the blue JSK and pink shoes. We had a lot of fun in our Airbnb apartment. It was a great trip. And this picture is the next day. We went to Versailles. Oh my god, yes. And I was wearing my Henrietta JSK to Versailles. And everyone was like, oh my god, princesses. And that was great. We had a lot of fun. And the last day we went to Disneyland, and I decided to wear something Mary the Cat themed. So I've worn my romantic cat OP together with Disneyland ears for like way too much money. I had a lot of fun. My community decided it was time to do an OTT photo shooting at another castle, and they couldn't find a better day than the day outside, where it was like 40 degrees and everyone was melting, and I was wearing my romantic rose letter OP, which was like my second skin after the day. But I had some great pictures taken. Anna and I went to the first official Angelic Pretty tea party in Germany. I was very sure I wanted to wear a romantic rose letter at the time, but just one day or 2 days before the tea party, my Daydream Carnival JSK arrived. And in the last minute, I threw my plans out of the window and courted Daydream Carnival. And it was a great choice, I think, because Asuka said I look kawaii or sugoi, I don't know anymore, but and Rin Doll also said I'm very cute, so achievement. Woo! I think this picture was on Japanese TV, which is like a huge thing, I'd say. We found it in Misako Aoki's story, which is like she was in an interview, and they showed, I think, some example pictures or something from tea parties from all over the world, from Angelic Pretty, and I stopped this, made a screenshot, and was like, oh my goodness, I'm a Japanese TV. What a day, what a day. I remember it, and it's something very special to me. Right afterwards we had the twinning tea time for 2020, where my friend Minty Candy, or Francie, who you've seen way in the beginning, was now part of our community and was twinning with me again, like Chobbits cosplay in 2020, only without Chobbits. We were freezing to death, but we got great pictures out of it. This is the last convention I went to in 2020. It was like in February, and I was a part of a Lolita fashion show. We didn't have to pay for tickets, which was great because we were performers. We only went on stage for 20 minutes max, but I wouldn't complain. We had our own backstage room, and most of the time we were just sitting there making pictures, talking shit, because the convention wasn't very big, but it was worth it for the time we just spent backstage. It was very cool. Yeah, and then came nothing really anymore. You know what came after February of 2020? And I was stuck at home like everyone else. I was taking pictures for Instagram. I will put them here. It was just me going further and further down the sweet Lolita rabbit hole. And after a few months in summer, it looked like Germany was safe again, because we don't have new cases here in Germany. So my community decided we were having some meetups, and we had 2 meetups in summer, which I filmed my first meetup video and my Lolita Say video with, and I'm very grateful I got the chance to make those videos just so I can remember the meetups and have something to look back on. Then I did a lot more cards for Instagram, and it's like all sweet and over the top, and sometimes I'm able to twin with Minty Candy when she comes over. We're still twinning, we're still strong going into 2021, just living our best life even when we can only meet up as 2 persons, which is like a small victory, I think. And I'm very hopeful that 2021 will just give me more opportunities to wear Lolita together with friends, because I love this part of the fashion. I love conventions, I love tea parties, I love meetups. I just mutated into the social type, with me just going to everything I can to wear the fashion together with others. And I think I came a long way from the insecure little Ita who was looked at by everyone and was very uncomfortable, to nowadays where I'm just happy with what I do and what I wear, and I feel more comfortable. And I just wanted to show you I am wearing Milky-chan the fawn and not the replica, because I had to redeem myself. So here, this is my reminiscent first card with a white blouse, and this time with a headdress and Milky-chan the fawn. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed my Lolita evolution. Please tell me when you started and what was your first card, and do you think you had an Ita phase, because I surely had one. Follow me on Instagram. If you have any ideas for future videos, just let me know in the comments below. And like, subscribe, and I hope to see you in my next video. Bye!